Hear this voice say, look, we got another one, just like the other ones. Another badass, another troublemaker. I'm scared, ain't you boys scared? Hey, wonder if he's gonna show us what that is. Boys, we got a man with a dog collar on. Think we ought to throw Spike a bone. And Spike would say, another misfit, another Jimmy Dean. I bet he's got a motorbike. What do y'all think? Bet if we be good, we'll get a ride on it. If he ain't too mad about the future, maybe we ought to help him see the future ain't what it used to be. Nothing.
Right, everybody, thank you for joining me back here on my AMT Freightliner dump truck kit, the build. I had to stop there for about 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. But we're back. Something about building during the cold, wet evenings of fall, wintertime, and spring, and that's why I'm out here tonight. Anyways, issues we've been having out here in Southern California, anyways. Why I had to stop doing the build is because I literally ran out of Tamiya cement. That right there has been the reason why I have stopped building. So I finally went down to Brookhurst Hobbies today, and I caught them on a good day when they still had about 4 bottles left. I picked up 2, and for those of you who are asking, well, what's the big deal? Why don't you use something else? Well, apparently it was advertised in the industry, amongst the industry insiders, that Tamiya was going to be running low, I guess, here and there. So various other companies, including one company that I'm not impressed with anymore, jumped on the bandwagon. And when the Tamiya ran out, well, they all went out and got lookalike bottles and offered their own versions, their own concoctions. Shame on you guys. Seriously, especially you, Miguel. Shame on you, buddy. No le da vergüenza, Miguel. That's Spanish for he knows what I just said. This stuff is crap. Don't freaking buy this shit right here, no matter what you do. If you can't find Tamiya in your stores, go online, do a search, buy it out of state. Don't buy this shit, no matter what you do. It's advertised that it's the exact same thing. Maybe the chemicals is the same thing, but there's other stuff in there that makes it not. I had a hard time, in some cases, holding the bond of a joint that I glued together. Sometimes you have to lay it on way too thick so you don't longer have that nice straight edge of 2 joints being bonded together. Rather, they start getting curved because the styrene melts. So if you guys run out of good old-fashioned Tamiya, whatever you do, gentlemen, go online and do a search. Buy it out of state if you have to. Don't buy this shit right here, the imitations. Save yourself some headaches. I already tested it. I used it on my model, and the results were poor. So it took me about 3 weeks to finally get a little supply, catch them when they had a little supply left, and I got some today. So here we are. We're going to do some building and some more videos for you guys. I had to turn on the air. It's getting kind of stuffy in here. Anyways, Although it looks that we didn't. Oh, here's something I wanted to say. This is important. I kind of want to share this. Um, in my absence, I have been trying to catch videos here and there. I've been busy, way busy doing other stuff. I had some plumbing issues here in the house where I had to dig into the walls, and I just spanned that out over a week. I don't like doing that, but we took care of it. It had to be taken care of. In my absence, the fantastic, phenomenal videos on 125th building on these AMT kits have just been out of this world. I'd love to send a big shout out to BNR, Dave, always Dave Parsley, and others who the name escapes me off the top of my head, but just the fantastic models they're building and the detail and just, I'm telling you, for those of you who haven't done it or who have done it but just haven't started to build AMT kits, we need to drop that reputation tag that they have that they're too crude. They're the best kits you can buy, and they're phenomenal for doing what we do. You fix them up, you doll them up, you add your detail, and they're just fantastic builds. You don't believe me? I just saw BNR's video tonight that he posted on his Ford C Series build, a coil hauler with trailers, double trailers. Check it out when you guys get a chance, but wow. Just absolutely all I can say is wow. Let's have a little fun here today. I'll just show you a tiny bit of stuff we've done, what we're going for. Keep in mind, the build will proceed now that I have the correct cement. I literally bonded as a test. First of all, it's a bad sign when you buy Miguel's knockoff, cheap knockoff. Yeah, I'm sorry, it is what it is. ¿Verdad, Miguelito? Por favor, amigo, arregla el problema. When you buy, you know it's a bad sign when you get this thing home and you open it and it smells like lemons. I guess they added some scent. It's like a citrusy scent to it. Watch. Ooh, watch. Take a whiff of that, guys. There you go. Huh? When it's not a good sign when they add scent of lemons. You glue the styrene pieces together, you leave them here on the workbench overnight. Come wake up next morning to check out the bond. It's just regular styrene strips that we use. And his product just snapped apart. It's as if well, I don't want to talk any more bad about this stuff. Just save your money, guys. Save the headaches. Don't risk undoing or causing damage to your models. But I did have to give that I did have to pass that along because those products were not cheap, and I don't like throwing my money away, even if it's just what, $6-7 bucks a pop. It's $6-7 that I threw away and gave to somebody that I wasn't too happy with, anyways. So what I did here is, it looks like I took a step backwards. We were all done with it, or so we thought, and I didn't. Over the 3 weeks, there was a little bit more shrinkage in the bondo. In case you guys want to know, this is the stuff that I use all the time religiously, and a few of you guys on here also use it. Your bondo glazing and spot putty. But like all putties, despite what they say in their advertising, they all shrink a tiny bit over time. And because this is the front of the model where people are going to be looking at it first, and immediately their eyes are going to be drawn to this location, especially with the single headlight we're going to put in there. I didn't want any shrinkage showing, so we went back 2 more times over a span of, let's say, 5 days, and we fixed that shrinkage. Some may still appear down the road, but it'll be insignificant or very hard to see. But we took care of it here where I'm comfortable with. We sanded it smooth. We'll primer it, and we'll get back to building this, figuring out how to mount it on my chassis or the frame. So let's move on to something else real quick. Another thing that drove the first week that I didn't film, what I was busy is I said, you know what, this is the bumper I am going to use. Let's move the tripod over. This is the bumper I'm going to use for my build. It's, I think, from a Revell kit. I just got to close off some holes, and I'll take the chrome off and I'll paint it using the Alclad method, Alclad chrome paints and stuff. And I said, you know what, I want to try and make these out of real metal. So using the lacquer thinner the steel can, when I cut it up into sheets, using the same sheets, I measured off my my lines, and I came up with different results. Even using my industrial brake, let's call it the bender. Even using my industrial bender and the small little ones here on the workbench, I was having a real tough time just getting those lines right. This is like an early experiment, but as we moved on, the bumpers got tighter, and there's just not enough material for me to grab on to do what I'm trying to do without causing, and still cause these diagonal bends here without, I always got those nipples there, these little bumps. As I got better and better, things appeared to get a little bit better. Still using the same material. And as I got better and better and better, the results started getting a little bit better. I don't know if I showed you that one. Same material. So here's one that I'm pretty happy with. But it's just, it was pretty frustrating. I'd be working here into the night. It was about 100 degrees here, even in the evenings. So I didn't have a lot of patience that I usually have. But finally, I came out with a great result. I'm really, really happy with this one here. Okay, let's do this. I'm really, really happy with the way this one right here came out. I may wind up using it. I may clean up a little bit. There are some little issues. I don't want to get too much into detail because I could be here all night talking about this. But if you're going to attempt something like this, have a lot of patience and plan on it not working, because it's probably not going to work out the way you envisioned. Another thing we did that I'd like to show you guys, those of you guys who are probably curious how it came out, we did extend the cab overhang to the correct height I was looking for, and it came out perfect. That cab overhang is now taller, and we'll clear the cab with the little bit of clearance that it needed to match the one on the video of the prototype. And all we did, I had filmed this video previously about a week ago, and I did the whole steps for you guys. I had to clear the white styrene strip, the Bondo filling, the sanding. I did one side here live on the camera, and I painted, primered it like you see it here. This part was going to be naked so I could show you guys what it looks like. I screwed up, the camera screwed up, I lost the footage, so shoot, I just sanded it and painted it, primer gray on both sides. It's just ready to glue on. But I wanted to show the steps on that, and I really apologize because just the whole purpose of my videos is just to show you guys how I'm thinking out loud on camera, but how my brain and how your brain is gonna process information on what you gotta do, plan what tools you're gonna need, and then executing the action and showing the results and sharing them with you right here on TV. I'm sorry, on YouTube. Another little thing on the cab I was gonna add was this little strip. It's going to go right there. Actually, it's going to sit a little higher, right about there. And we'll paint that gray also. In other words, that opening for the badge, the Freightliner badge in front, does not go, at least the model we're copying does not go all the way down the way you see it here. Watching Miss Flatbed Red's video of Landon Durant's Freightliner, the consolidated freight one, I got a great close-up shot and I freeze framed it, and it's closed off. The opening is probably like this, so we're going to go ahead and copy that onto our build here. Another little thing we're going to add to, you could barely see it on the video of our prototype, the one down in Texas, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Using our little tin sheets that we cut out the other day, we're not going to make ours operating, but we are going to model it, is that little swinging plate that goes in front of most Freightliner cabs, where when they took the cab up, the license plates sit on this thing. Our prototype down in Texas has this feature. You can barely see it. However, it does not have a license plate bolted onto it, which is what we're going to do. It has its license plate bolted on the bumper, the one we're modeling. Incidentally, pretty cool, but just goofy things we're goofing around with. We're pretty much gonna end the video right about, oh, real quick, I'm gonna figure out the openings for our headlight using the headlights off of the AMT C-Series kits. The correct width or diameter for our single round headlights is you get it from the AMT C600 kits. So I got two of the headlights. I wanted to make, they're gonna sit inside our cab, so I've been goofing around how to do that. So using the correct size drill opening or opening for our headlight would be 5/8. If you guys are gonna attempt something down the road, get yourself a nice 5/8 drill, you drill it out, headlight sits perfectly in there. So the fun part is going to be drilling. We'll figure out how to make the holes here. We're going to do that tonight, but we'll figure it down the road. And like always, I'll film it for you guys. There's some little tricks when you zoom into the shots of where the headlight sits on these round headlight setups, the single ones on the real Freightliners. There's a lot going on, and it's just being glued on. And we're gonna copy that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna probably get into some detail on that particular subject alone, because it's a unique feature that people say, yeah, I'd like to do a single round headlight Freightliner kit. But it's not just slapping the light bulb or the light fixture on the cab. And we'll talk about that when we get there. It's not that complicated either, but it's definitely not just gluing it on. One last thing we're going to talk about. I did find my fuel tank. So we got the correct fuel tank on there. As you guys know, I am not a big fan of any kit manufacturer's fuel tanks. So I'll take the chrome off. I do a lot of sanding. I get rid of that seam. I straighten out the bands where they have to be straightened. I'll relocate the fuel cap filler wherever it needs to go. And last but not least, what I always like to do is put a piece of metal inside. In this case, this is a copper, 1-inch copper. This is a coupling. If you do copper piping, they sell them in this size, just like you see here. And in this particular case, it's a perfect fit. I'll epoxy that guy in there. We know I don't like to use crazy glue or AC. When we put the caps on there, it gives it that nice weight. It won't, smashing when you pick it up. And this will be, our particular Freightliner only has one fuel tank on the driver's side, right about there. The other side has the battery boxes. So, and there's your caps. So we'll probably, I'm not sure if we're going to dechrome that or not. I know it's pretty banged up in the video. May not be necessary to dechrome that. We just may just have to distress that a little bit. But pretty much, I think we're just about done. Let me see what we can do here. Okay. In case anyone is wondering, that is Tom Petty live. I love the song. It's a four disc album set. And I love the particular the wah pedal guitar and two portions of that live set. I'm gonna let you check out what I've been doing. I'll keep my mouth shut. I'll walk out of the room. Let's leave with some Tom Petty. You guys are awesome. Stick around. Check out everybody else's models. Check out BNR. Check out Dave Parsley. Check out everybody you can. It's an amazing, fun time to be in this hobby. And get yourself that AMT kit. Who cares what your girlfriend or your wife says? Just grab it. They're not expensive. And start figuring out how you can improve your AMT kits. From now on, you're never going to hear the word. Plastic Imagination Workshop is the other guy. Check out Plastic Imagination's Workshop. He's got an interesting surprise planned for us regarding a Freightliner cab over kit. I love the guy. I love his passion. He has turned out to be an amazing addition to YouTube. He has taken off as far as his subscribers are concerned. But he put together a teaser of what he's going to do with his Freightliner kit, and I can't wait to see what he does. Plastic Imagination Workshop, you guys take care. We're off.
Spike, why do you lie? Hey, Spike, you're scaring my wife. Please, Spike, tell me about life. Tell me about life, Spike. Boy, I wanna know. I might need me a dog collar too, boy. I might like it. It might feel good. I might see the world a whole new way. I might be a brand new man. I might be one bad motherfucker. I say my woo. I say my woo. I say my woo. What I might say. I might say, fuck it. Spike, tell us about life. Well, it got real quiet in that bar. And I remember seeing Spike slide down easy off of that bar stool. Walked straight to the door and threw it open. The sun came in like a searchlight. And Spike walked straight to the side of Interstate 75. And he stuck out his thumb and said, toot toot.
guys. You guys take care, man. Love you guys.